before I started recording, but you know, it is what it is. So, testing 1 2 1 2, as is tradition. It's a black screen. It is loading now. Okay, it's working. I'm sorry for the awkward silence. So this is episode 1, technically episode 2 of our Seattle Supersonics franchise. This is not the first time you will be seeing this, because I titled the first episode episode 0 because there was literally no gameplay. It was just me setting up the rosters and doing some cleaning up. So, in this episode though, it's a massive, massive week as we'll be going through the first week of this series. And like I said, we got a lot of good matchups. So in this video, we'll be playing against the Rockets and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then we'll simcast the games against the Blazers and Mavericks because we have a connection to both those teams with, Look, all right, I want to do this first. So, main things of note. Oh my God, this is going to be horrendous because, again, I have a lot that needs to be said. So, I don't know. I'm going to end up saying this every episode more than likely. I learned one thing about, this isn't really TV, but when you're, filming stuff, you need to, any time could be somebody's first time watching, whether it's episode 1, episode 5, the finale, you need some, recaps of moments and stuff. So that's why I end up repeating myself a lot. Again, I have no clue how long this series will last, but in this inaugural season, this first season that we'll be playing, we'll end up playing a lot of matchups. And then in the potential future, we're mainly going to be focused on games that are newer, people that sign with places or people that get drafted. So those would be what we were. But again, this first season, we got a lot of matchups that we need to worry about. And so, like I said, we're connected to a lot of these teams in our first week. Again, going back to the recap portion, the most important thing of note is that Amari Stoudemire left the Phoenix Suns to join the Miami Heat, who we end up playing next week. And with that, I felt, I'm going to make it up to Phoenix. They ended up trading for Kevin Garnett. So those are the main two things of note. There's one smaller one that I like. Zach Randolph, who was on the Trailblazers, got traded to the New Jersey Nets for Richard Jefferson, who we will be meeting in that October 30th matchup. But there's enough. The time for talk is done. It is time to play. So our first game, Kevin Durant's first game in this series, will be going against the Houston Rockets, who have Yao Ming. The one thing I also realize is we are very limited with jersey selection, so that sucks. But, that is what it is. So here we go. First game. I will also say this. It's not really even breaking the fourth wall. I don't know why that was so loud. Hold on. I'm going to hope that was not loud for y'all. Sound effects 15. Everything goes to 5. PA can stay that. Everything else goes to 5. It's still loud as hell. Oh my God. We're testing things out. If I put it... Okay, so he isn't that loud. I believe that's Kevin Harlan. Which is weird. Do I normally have the volume off? I'm just going to put everything at 5. And then as time goes on, we might end up changing that back. I don't want complete silence. Regardless, the main reason there was no gameplay in that first episode, I've said it in a handful of my videos, but I got a new TV. I hate having to constantly bring it up, but, this is the most important note. This TV, I like it. I don't have any real problems with it, except, okay, there's going to be a tough-ass matchup if you can make that. And y'all going to see it in a couple seconds. This TV has game mode, which none of my TVs I've had before I've had to worry about that with. In game mode, it's supposed to be less of a lag but worse picture. So right now it's in game mode. To be fair, it's somewhat fair, you know. It doesn't look horrendous. Also, like I said, I know Yao Ming, we probably going to lose this matchup. I don't know how to stop Yao Ming. I'll go ahead and warn y'all with that now. But again, it's supposed to be less of a lag. Glad that went. Less of a lag. No. With game mode, less lag but worse picture. When game mode is off, better picture. And the thing is, when game mode is off, the shot bar is fast as hell. Like, there's no lag at all, but it's like extremely fast, and it sucks. So I'm going to be struggling in this because I'm not adjusted to this whatsoever. I want it back to, you know, normal. It's going to be very, I don't think that's going to be the case, you know. So the new normal is with game mode on. And with game mode on, like I said, the shot selection is very slow. But in the case of this, so like that right there. So I'm glad that I got the rebound to put that back up. But, you know, it's an adjustment. So I am extremely rusty / not used to the change. So that is why I'm more likely, again, will lose. But, you know, I played the other day. Okay, of course they're going to call a foul on him. I played the other day and did fairly well. But at some points it does still suck. So, like I said, I don't have any problems with the TV. It's not really even a problem. It's just something that, you know, I wish I didn't have to go through. But at some point, I'll be used to it, that it'd be the new normal. I hate that again, he missed. I hate that he went out of bounds, though. So, that right there, that one was on me. But again, that one should go in. Boom. So, it's better today than it was the other day. Like, it's been all week. So, there's that. You know, maybe filming did something to it. I doubt it, though. So, I'm glad to mention that, get that done with. Hopefully I don't have to mention that I have a new TV again. But we shall see. Other things to talk about. I don't really know. I'll say this. If I miss wide open shots, I will be extremely like y'all thought I got frustrated in other things. I'm not. Center wise, Gortai's done well, you know. Yao scored on. Yao couldn't have scored on more than twice. Oh, glad that y'all see it now, because I knew, again, there's a lot that I'm gonna be forgetting. This is just hilarious. I want to, you know, let it play out, just so, you know, maybe if you don't notice right away. But if you look at the court, and then you look at the people that are on the court right now, you should notice those colors, that something doesn't add up there. I don't think there's a way to fix this. I don't think, it's not really the biggest deal, but it's just you know, it's a ha-ha. So there's that. I'm glad that popped up, because I noticed it the other day, because I did. If you saw episode 0 in that cool-ass thumbnail, I went and played this. I didn't play this matchup, but so this is, again, how I got the thumbnail. That's probably my favorite 2K thumbnail we've had so far. Also, this is on Pro, so maybe that has something to do with, you know, it being a lot better. I think any of the other times I was on All-Star. Again, I'll probably put it up at some point, but right now, Pro is fine with me. That's normally what I'll play on. When we were at the end of the Grizzlies, we were on All-Star. What was I getting at? And I couldn't hide it that I was playing on Pro because y'all saw where I cut that commentary off. So again, that ain't going to go in, but that was extremely contested. So, that bothered me because I had my hand there. It is also extremely quiet. Do I always have the commentary off? You know? That's what happens when you don't film for like 2 weeks. What was I trying to say? Essentially what I did is I sat out the 3, so it was Rashard Lewis, Ray Allen, Kevin Durant, and then I like called them to come back in. That way they'd be like sitting on the bench, and then I just screenshotted it. But like the angle of it, like that's why it's so zoomed in because the angle, and y'all know how I have the damn trouble. There you go, Jason. There you go. It's on me because I don't know why Gortat had to move. Um, but y'all know my trouble with the camera angles, so that is why it's zoomed in. But I don't think it really was that big of a difference. Also, for the year 2007, we will be shooting a lot more threes than, they were back in the day. But, this is what I say. This is, again, potentially spoiling things for the future. We know how the future looks. And, butterfly effect, you go back in time, change one thing, everything changes. So, if I was to, draft a Stephen Curry, which, I more than likely won't be able to. But if I was to draft him, who, he might not be the best player in that draft class then, Maybe it's Blake Griffin. Maybe it's Patrick Beverly. Maybe it's Drew Holiday. I was just trying to think of somebody random. I'm pretty sure Pat Bev was in a draft class. He just didn't get drafted. But anyways, I keep talking over and over again. I have no clue how long this series will be. Because this might be a one and done like the Grizzlies. I know that I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. And I'm going to keep, again, referencing last year on 2K23, I did a 20 years of Orlando Magic. I know for a fact I'm not doing 20 years of that. That would be a lot. And a lot of that was essentially me just simulating the whole season, and then we get to the playoffs, and I play the playoffs. Which, again, I think for this first season, what we're going to end up... So, plan A, and again, this is what... I'll say this. The definitive end of this series is whenever Kevin Durant leaves the Supersonics, which, again, that might not ever happen. Because, hope to God we are so good that he never wants to leave, As he scored 9 career points to start off. So, again, that is like the definitive end, though. Like, once Durant's gone, I'll probably wrap the series up. So, that's plan A. Plan B, which, again, I have no long how this first season is going to take. And while I was referencing this, might be one and done like the Grizzlies, because I had a lot of fun with the Grizzlies one, and I liked how that wrapped up, and I kept referencing that I wanted to get to this series. And again, if we win a championship, that kind of changed a lot, because ending on a playoff defeat kind of screws things over. It kind of leaves a sour taste in your mouth. So again, this might be one and done. I don't plan on it being one and done. I don't think Freaks and Geeks planned on them being one and done. This might be the Freaks and Geeks of YouTube. I'm only saying that because I love Freaks and Geeks. But the plan should be, this is why I kept saying, I plan on this first year playing the big teams, like the Lakers, like the Rockets in this instance, the Cavs, and then every season after that, we'll play teams that make notable changes, via free. So it's also funny because LeBron in real life left the Heat in 2010, but he's not a free agent on here until 2011. So when somebody big leaves in free, so I don't know who the hell. So if Paul Pierce. So Paul Pierce leaves the Celtics. He's a free agent, I believe, in 2 years on here. But if Paul Pierce leaves the Celtics, we'll more than likely play whatever team he's on. Unless they're, complete... If he goes to somewhere like the Bobcats and it's just literally Paul Pierce, I probably wouldn't. And again, I probably wouldn't even let him sign if that was the case. And then next year, we're in the 2008 season then, 2008 draft class. We're going to play the teams that draft Russell Westbrook and Derrick Rose, So... that is a wait-and-see situations again. I'm talking way too far ahead of myself. Let's just worry about now we have some of our bench players in. This is going a lot better than I expected it to. I will say that. That one's on me. Verjao did go flying, so I did not expect that to happen. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why I was talking about I suck so bad and like I was struggling because this is giving me a lot of momentum. Also, I will say this: when I was playing the other day, I was playing my team and online, and online is kind of where you because this obviously is online. This is my NBA, so I think online made it a little bit trickier. But right now, I'm not having the trouble that I was. So I'm not gonna say disregard all that talk, but I did want to mention it. It's kind of like a side note. Also, again, I still struggle at the rim. That Rashard Lewis shot earlier, it's kind of an example. Real life NBA. Shout out because I did watch the TNT games yesterday. Mavs and Heat, Nuggets and Celtics. I'm also probably uploading this on Sunday, so I should, 5 years from now, y'all. That'd be like interesting. Like 5 years from now, I like go back and look at this, and I'm like, oh yeah, I do remember that Heat game. I would remember the Nuggets Celtics game more, mainly because of the damn Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon had like two crazy dunks in the last 5 minutes. I would probably remember that more than anything in the Heat matchup. I've said a lot in this episode too, so I apologize for that. But I've been enjoying watching. I've been watching more NBA. Obviously, with the NFL done, makes it a whole lot easier. And there's a lot of big time matchups on TV now. They're trying to focus for the playoffs. Sadly, the Grizzlies don't really care about that. But it's also weird. I really slacked watching college basketball this year. I will say that 110%. But a great majority of the time of college basketball that I end up watching is March Madness, which starts, I believe, the 19th. And today that I'm filming this is the 8th. So that's where I watch college basketball. But I'm also like, I couldn't tell you anybody in this draft. Like, that's how much I was slacking. Or like last year, I could told you. Last year is a terrible example because freaking Wemby wasn't in college. But Scoot, I don't even really. Scoot wasn't even in college either. He was in damn G League. So last year was a bad example. Brandon Miller, obviously. The Thompson twins. Again, I think I'm not that damn crazy, because a lot of the top draft picks weren't in college. So I'm not. I'll take back my statement. Try to hype myself up a little bit. But I remember the year that Mobley, Cunningham, Suggs, Scotty Bonds, and they were in March Madness. Like, that was fun. I enjoyed watching that, and I watched a lot of scouting videos on them before. But again, the main point I'm trying to get at is like, this is the year that the Grizzlies are like very much worried about that, and I haven't. And it's kind of, I'm also at the point where I'm gotten used to where the Grizzlies are for this season. If we made the play-in, which I doubt. I still have a little hope, but I doubt. I'm not delusional. I wouldn't be that upset. But it's also like the draft lottery, I'm not upset really where we are, because it's just like no one's like standing out like number 1, 2, 3, like we have to draft him. We have to get this top pick. And again, when the Grizzlies drafted Ja and Jaren, they weren't expected to have those high picks. So, I'm just enjoying the process right now. The only thing, and it's like the teams that we have in the playoff hunt, like the only team, and it is hilarious because I'm the Supersonics right now. I think I would literally only be mad if the Warriors, the Thunder, or the Lakers won. Because Lakers, Warriors, we've just, mainly the Warriors, because we've seen them win too many damn times. The Lakers, I just don't like the Lakers. I very much just don't like the Lakers. And again, the main reason I mentioned the Thunder is because everything that they are being talked about this season has been the Grizzlies the last two. I'm not gonna say 3, but last 2 years where they were top 2 seed. Job. No one wanted to give Ja like MVP credits. Where Shea, everyone's like saying he is deep in the MVP hunt, And it's comparing apples to oranges a little bit, But I'm biased. I'm gonna stand by Ja, and what I'm saying about Ja, I hope this. Well, I don't know what the fucking issue is here. They're like, hey, quit talking shit about the Thunder. This is interesting. But back to what I was saying, I don't want to see the Thunder. People are overhyping the Thunder a little bit too much. I like the Thunder. I don't really have problems. If they won, I wouldn't be punching a wall or anything. Like I said, I like the Thunder, but I'm seeing way too much damn talk about the Thunder. Is kind of the point being made. I have no clue what to do here. Quitting now may result in loss of process. Are you sure you want to quit? Is this going to send me back to the menu? I have absolutely no clue what that was all about. I hoped that it's probably. I'm gonna Can I force the win for me? All right, yeah, force win. Y'all saw me win that. Am I just? If I just go here. Okay, so they gave us the win there, and y'all see that I have absolutely again. When we got, I don't remember if I said it last video, but I'll say it again because I was talking about when I was initially setting this stuff up that I had set up everything and then backed out and it didn't save. That is my worry, is that if we get deep into this series and then something like that happens, I would be mad more for y'all than me because like y'all would put time into it and then nothing could really be done to like change any of that. So I'm hoping everything. I have a sticky note wrote in front of me before I touch anything. That, and again, because we're only a week in, that it doesn't really matter. But like I've got a note in front of me. Hit save. A little reminder. Shout out Gibson for the defense there. Okay, that went in, and I didn't even see any green there. Some change might need to be made. So, did I say put the starters in? Yes, I'm going to imagine that Rashard Lewis fouled out. Okay, that was a good screen there. I also don't see Dirk Nowitzki for them. So, or I do now. He's over there. I also want to know, like, it's really mind-boggling that, like, I'm talking about, like, all these struggles I've had all week, and then literally I cut the cameras on and, like, they've all gone away, This is very suspicious. Okay, that's not going to go in. See, that one I held on too long, That kind of makes me sadly feel a little bit better, but, I didn't want to be like talking and like it not what I've been saying doesn't matter. Okay. Look, I don't know what the bar got very like less green there. There was a defender. This is technically the Jason Terry revenge game, but I think he fouled out too because it didn't let me bring him back in. So I'm gonna check. Let me check these stats while they matter. So Dirk has 19 effing rebounds and on the bench. What the hell? Kyle Korver. Shout out Kyle. I'm going to bring Kyle Korver in right now. Jason Terry. Fouled out. All right. I'll leave in Nick Collison because he has 10 rebounds. Okay, that might go in, but that is not what I planned on doing at all. I jumped way too late. This is the other thing. I'm so used to with the Grizzlies. Literally, our power forward and center are Jaren Jackson Jr. and Nick Claxton. Literally 2 top defensive player of the year candidates last year. I can't really say this year because of injuries, but like 2 of the top defenders in the league. Where now, and their main thing is like rim protection. That is like my main concern. But like in this era, there's not really many to choose from that are on the levels of Jaren and Claxton. Like the main one that comes to mind is Ben Wallace, and I know he's going to regress very easily. Marcus Camby, who, I didn't show y'all the target list, but he was on it. Marc Gasol, who y'all saw me try to trade for like 10 minutes last video. Oh my God, this is going to be a thing. I didn't think this was going to be a thing. All right. Just so I'm saving time. I don't want to waste y'all's time. This is... Please don't be a thing. Please don't be a thing. I also, again, this is what I just realized this. I didn't save it. So maybe I also don't know if forcing the, because normally when I do that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Oh my God, why is this so difficult? I'm gonna save it now. That way, when we have to back out of this again, I don't have to at least go back to that week. So we're going to do these 2 matchups, and then I'm going to end the video, and then I'm going to try to see if it's going to keep doing that crap. I don't know why the hell it's doing it. Maybe it's just something early in the morning, A lot of times when I film these early in the morning, that little freaking update required thing pops up. Maybe it's something like that. We'll have to wait and see with that. But y'all saw me win those 2 games. Similarly, the Bobcats game I won. Big whoop. We're going to play these 2 games, and we'll see what happens there. So, to end the premiere week of the 07 season, we have this big-time matchup against the Portland Trailblazers, the number 1 pick versus the number 2 pick. Why have they got more jersey options than us? This is not even 2009 yet. This is what the... Oh, come on. And again, I also realize we're not going to get any more jersey options because this is the last damn year of the Supersonics. So, I know I can, like, edit it and, like, add an alternate version down the line, which I might. But again, that's going to be a wait-and-see situation. Also, like, I don't know where the yellow... we should have yellow jerseys. If we had yellow jerseys, I wouldn't be mentioning that. I don't know where the hell they are right now. Maybe I'm just delusional. I think I've gotten to... I think the title of this video is going to be KD versus LeBron for the first time. And then in the next episode, it'll be KD... Or number 1 pick versus number 2 pick. Thinking out loud for y'all. This is live on the spot thinking. So there's that. But this is... I also just realized I'm supposed to be simcasting this matchup, which is hilarious. I'll wait till the jump. So we'll simcast... Do we play it? I want to save it for next time. So we're going to simcast it. I know, again, that freaking crap got me all freaking mind boggled. I was kind of low-key rooting for him to come back. This is a terrible first episode. I'd compared us to Freaks and Geeks. This is not Freaks and Geeks. Maybe it is, because we might get... Alright. We have the cast of, like, a star-studded cast, like Freaks and Geeks. But how everything's going, I don't know. It's also going to be somewhat difficult for Kevin Durant to get Rookie of the Year with the amount of, like, scores he has on his team. So that is a interesting thing to keep note of. Dynamic to keep note of is what I should have said. I just realized as well, this is the new scoreboard and my microphone thing. For y'all, it's not blocking it, but for me, it's blocking. So we're going to call timeout. Check up on everything. I know I should have checked this already. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but here are the stats. Came 1 of 5. Foul wise, we're pretty good. Plus minus side, we're not good, but they aren't as well. So, what did Brandon Roy have? Brandon Roy's got 18, 6 and 6. Shout out Brandon Roy, one of my favorites. I was gonna say all-time favorites. He would have had to play a lot longer for him to be an all-time favorite, but he's a favorite. I have his autograph card, rookie card, on my shelf right now. If y'all care that damn much. Also, those cheerleaders didn't have it. I'm pretty sure they were just in a red shirt. Is there anything else that okay? You know how I said I was rooting for him to come back? They're actually doing it, and there's still a lot of time left. So KD versus LeBron for the first time. Number 1 versus number 2. So I just realized the first 2 episodes would be KD heavy. So we'll need to see what happens after that. So what's weird with this, I have no clue. Was it LaMarcus Aldridge? He was 10 or 21 here. I'd have to look, but I'm pretty sure they got it as number 8. Glad that went in. I actually timed that one very well. Glad that one went in. So I'm trying to think of, theme oriented for Ray Allen and Rashard Lewis or any other players next 2. So we'll worry about that when it matters. So thus far, this has been a very successful trio, as they haven't lost a game, and they're on the road to still not losing a game. That I would have loved if that got blocked, but it didn't. So I just want to know who, because LaMarcus Aldridge definitely is not number 8. I don't know why. Maybe Richard Rivers is 24. Looks like. I can't see, it's kind of far. That one got blocked. Thank you, Gortat. It's also funny because on my team today, how they have the discounted card of the day, it was Martian Gortat. I always gotta check the audio every once in a while. That should do it for this game. Okay. Let's sim to the end. I already know that what we're going to have to go through. That's a great picture, but I'm not, it is what it is. Y'all see it. Your earnings are being saved. Is there I just want to know the reason for it doing this, If there is a reason, I can't think of a logical one. I wouldn't be upset with this. Also, I'm getting robbed of VC because I did realize that, I'm gonna post about some more my team cards with your 19 points. Okay, fair point, conscience. I don't want to take y'all's time up, so even though I did, because I was like, I'll wait. Can I tell y'all, this is, I don't like telling personal stories, But this one came to mind, and it is extremely NBA related. I was in seventh grade geography class. I'm not gonna say the teacher's name. If y'all went to school with me, y'all know who she is. This is before class started, and I was talking to my friend, and we're talking NBA. And the question was like, he was like, "Oh, can you name all the teams Shaq was on?" You know, we quiz each other every once in a while. And I was answering, and the teacher came in from the hallway, and I didn't know she was like talking to the class, but she was like saying something. She was like, I'll wait for Austin to be finished." I'm like, fuck you, bitch, I can't. If I'm not gonna like rank my least favorite teachers, but she's definitely was top three, and it might be just for that moment, to be fair. Uh, but like I said, I was saying I kind of wasted y'all's time, you know, because she was like making me seem like I wasted her time. Like, who cares about you? It's also weird having to look at these like background images, and it's just gonna be a bunch of people that aren't playing. Also, they're gonna have an alternate jersey too. We don't. Like, it really does upset me. Y'all think I'm joking? Like, I really ain't. But this is also. I know this is gonna be an extremely weird statement. I think this is my favorite era of LeBron because this is before like obviously big three Heat, but this is like my favorite era of LeBron and the teams he's going to be on because he's signed for 4 years. The teams he's going to be on, he is going to have to carry. He carried, but you know, we'll see. It's a wait and see because I'm pretty sure. And again, I'm going to keep referring to the. I'll keep referring to like things that y'all don't know about, but in the like rough draft of this, freaking he got somebody on his team. I don't remember who, so this is why. Also, y'all was probably wondering why the hell I didn't jump, so I can get this Kodak moment right here. Okay, they're gonna make this difficult. If I do Durant, y'all see the issue we have here. I should probably take the picture from a side angle, maybe. Oh my God, y'all see this bullcrap? No, I don't want to see Big Z's Big D. If I do this, it kind of makes LeBron look high. I'll do one from the front, one from the back. There's a joke to be made there somewhere. And it'll be a wait and see to which one I like more. Y'all also probably wondering how rookie KD got his own shoes, you know. I think I like this one more. I think I like this one more. All right. If you're a friend of mine on Xbox, you probably just saw me take 3 freaking screenshots, you know. When you're a part-time Twitch streamer, part-time ass Twitch streamer, comes with the territory. I'm glad he did not make that. He went extremely faster than I expected him to. And then we're gonna take a terrible shot, but it's gonna not go in. But Gortat, low key has been very good. You know, I was talking about my target list for centers that we had, which as of right now is just Marc Gasol and Marcus Camby. Where Gortat has done very well. That you know, I'm gonna have to worry about it. Where Gortat also could be. If you're a good starter, you should very well be a good backup. Is that a? I don't. I think that's a fair take. Okay, that is going to go in. We're on pro, but typically that is a shot. Y'all saw the shot bar. Y'all saw the shot bar. That should not have went in whatsoever. But I'm not going to complain about it. Okay. I was giving Gortat's compliments, but you know he was not there at all for the rim protection. Okay, that one, boom, make up for it. So this has been very fun. I haven't like besides the freaking thing making me have to back out and then go back in. I haven't really had any problems this episode. Like, you know, it's been a good episode is what I was trying to say. Okay, I was doomed from the beginning there. Because I couldn't switch quick enough. Okay. That, again, shots at the rim are the ones, like, jump shots I'm alright with. Shots at the rim are the ones I need to work on now. Because the bar, I also wonder, I hope to gosh this does not mess anything up. Picture settings. Game mode is still on. Because that shot that was at the rim right now was one that was very much a non-game mode on shot. He misses a free throw. So maybe his picture settings are messed up as well. I did think that was going to miss, but he didn't. I couldn't see Jason Terry at all. I should have. He was open for three, but I couldn't even see him at all on the screen. Okay, I'm getting too selfish. It's also, I'll give credit to them. Way better defense. I'm experiencing way better defenses than I do in my team and non-my team games. Okay, well, again, I was talking about LeBron. Like, he gonna have to do everything for this, and so far it's working for him. Not really, he's down, but he's very close to not being down. Glad that I did not miss. Very rarely are you going to see me green shots for the time being. The circumstances I keep mentioning. And we need Gortat in front of the rim. Okay, I just said it's going to be very rarely you see me green in shots and I green a shot. There we go. There we go. I thought I was out of bounds. Didn't say I was. That was supposed to be Richard. I don't know whose decision it is to leave Kevin Durant open, but keep doing it. They probably are saying the same thing about me and LeBron, but that's more of them setting LeBron up to be open. See how many damn screens they set. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. That one would have bothered me if that went in. Okay, that one's going to be off. To be fair, that bar, I don't understand why the green was so little there. Now we're switching too much. People don't know whose man to be on. I'm going to jump way too early. Kevin Durant's going to provide some great defense and the rebound. I have no memory of Gortat scoring. I know it's only 2 points. I have no memory of that. I was there. Didn't get a commemorative t-shirt because, you know, there's a lot of time left. But Stupid shot. Good release. It's not a good shot. I said stupid shot, not the best shot. LeBron and Jason Terry, a couple seasons before their epic playoff rivalry. I got blocked there and foul. He was all in my grill. I think that was a foul. They didn't call. Okay. Trying to make up for it. Because don't think. Trying to score with a shard. There we go. That one worked. He didn't move at all. I'm going to play a game of my team off camera. And then I'm going to comment if everything goes like how it did on camera. He got me there. I wasn't there at all. My head is also hurting like an MF right now. That one, again, the green bar is slowly disappearing, as I'm slowly losing my mind. Also, don't know why Jason Terry keeps having to guard LeBron. Gortai got up for that rebound. No timeouts from other side as well. Interesting note. We're just balling. Okay, hey. Kyle Korver, again, 10, 11 years before he actually ends up in Cleveland. Oh, this is some nasty basketball. This is nasty basketball now. I know it's not possible, but I would love it if we can get Kyle Korver to get 6th Man of the Year. It's not impossible, but I know it's probably not happening. The fact it took so long for us to get the ball or anything was low-key kind of funny. That went in. I couldn't see. I saw it like there was a big green bar, but it blended in with the court that it's difficult to see. I'm going to be generous to y'all, and I'm going to save y'all some time, and I'm going to simulcast. And we quickly lost a 15 effing point lead. All right, we're jumping in now. I was generous, now I'm not. Generosity only gets you so far in life. Okay. Down 9. I think they're chanting, "We want tacos." Am I just making that up? I don't know. They want something. Whatever it is, I'm trying my damnedest not to give it to them. Kevin Durant scored 9 points this game. To be fair, he's guarding freaking LeBron. Or probably also being guarded by LeBron. Went to change to that. Oh, hell no. He's gonna do some crazy ass shot. Okay, there you go. Okay. It's also funny. I'm like, I don't know why Jason Terry is guarding LeBron. The first thing I do is make Jason Terry guard LeBron. That went in. That went in. That went in. That went in. Let me watch this back on. I'm watching this back. This is my watching it back on camera. That went in. Y'all understand why that went in? I don't even really have anything else to say. Okay, quick buckets from both sides. Anderson Varejao revenge game. I know. Sometimes I say it as a joke. That it's more it kind of is. So I'm gonna put. LeBron got 43 effing points. This is a terrible first matchup for KD. KD stands. I apologize, y'all. I'm gonna try my dangest to get the win for KD stands. Okay, well, we got fouled there. The ball also went through his body, which is kind of... Is that a foul? Maybe. All right, this is what I was going to do. As it won't let me get the ball in. I'm calling timeout. I call it timeout. All right. Everybody should be in the game. Whew! Ray Allen also has 25, so there's that as well. And I also can tell, just like, this is going to be a spoiler. I just know the ending of this game, I'm going to have to pass to Kevin Durant, and then I'm going to accidentally pass to Rashard Lewis, and then the time's going to expire. Jason Terry also has 17, so... Again, there's some nights where, somebody's not going to have as many points as example, but, I was surprised that Durant was the guy that didn't have as many points. That's going to go in. With head and hand in his face. If I would have jumped, it probably would end up being a foul. That's not really an excuse. A good excuse, at least. Make it up for it. Okay. So we have 4 timeouts. They got 3 timeouts. We have to see all of them be used. We'll see. It's also a lot later than I expected it to be. I know that doesn't really matter for y'all, but it's like, wow, I did not know it was that time already. Oh, here we go. You off the team. Oh, LeBron's still guarding him. I hope you all know that. It's also, again, I know that I look at the box score every time that we jump into a game. Like, oh, let me see what the box score is and whatnot. That's not always the full story, obviously. If there's for example, LeBron, we looked at the box score. LeBron has 6 points, but they win. You'd probably what the hell was that? You'd still worry about the story there. But sometimes the box score is not the full story because you can see that a lot of the other players have a lot more. That's also not the shot that I wanted to take. How the hell we end up with Ray Allen on LeBron? It's not, The fact, it went in, I understand. The fact Gortat tried to jump for it, by the hell, because, no, never jump for it. Try to worry about the re. That green disappeared. Trying to get quick buckets. That one wasn't the quickest. It's also the fact LeBron is so fucking fast. That one missed, but it's very difficult. Yeah! Yeah! 1 point game. 1 minute left. 1-point game. Holy balls. Jump it. This is why I just said literally don't jump. Worry about the rebound. Okay. Fat Zidrus didn't just like swat me and the ball into the stand, you know. It's kind of just like I don't know why some of the players don't move on 2K. Oh, go! That was me! That was me! Hell yes! Hell yes! I hit X. Most of the time that crap don't work, but it did that time. I'm so happy with that one. We're watching a replay. I'm so happy with that one that we're going to watch the replay of it. As Rashard Lewis was laying on LeBron after it, low key, a little funny. But the fact that I hit X and it poked the ball out, I love that. So in slow motion, this is not really the slowest of motions, but the moment he turned, not looking, doesn't see Terry. The ball pokes out. He tries to get it. Rashard Lewis grabbing everywhere on him. Jason Terry gets the ball wide open to get this shot off and to take a 1-point lead with 27.2 seconds left. So the best defense of all night needs to come right now. Looking at the energies and everything. Rashard Lewis is at 70. It's not the best, but you know, it should do. Am I go in? It didn't. I'm calling timeout. That way, Gortat does not have to shoot the free throw. I didn't. Let's do the safe thing. I know I kind of helped them out by giving them extra time, but I didn't think I could get that ball off quick enough. There's one. There's two. They think I got one more timeout. That's not even their last time. They got one more. What the L? I think I said L. Meant to say hell. L kind of. I might start saying that. I'm my new catchphrase. What the L? I'm also so happy the energy of our players. Like I want to hit Y so bad to see what our bench energy is because like a lot of times our starters are like at 40% and whatnot. I don't know why it makes them play so long. Okay. Now we getting a bit too intense. Don't matter because he missed his first free throw. And he missed them both. And then, you know, I'm not even going to worry. Just get one, Gortat. Get one. We did that. They're not going to use their timeout here. That should be it. Also, literally in the course of these 15 minutes, forgot about that bull crap. Where does it save? And then I'm going to lose my VC and all that crap. So he's going to make this last one just to spite. Already didn't. All right, so 118, 111 victory. We're 5-0. 4-0. Rockets, Bobcats, Mavericks, Blazers, Cavs. First 5 games of the season, we win. The next time around, we'll be playing the Miami Heat, who, again, I mentioned earlier, signed Amari Stoudemire. They still have Shaq. Shaq is at 83 overall, but he's, you know, it's still Shaq. We'll also, in the course of that game, play the Trailblazers again in a matchup that pits the number 1 overall pick. Greg Oden gets the number 2 overall pick. Kevin Durant Don't know any of the other big time matchups. All right, again, just to save y'all time. Hopefully, this is a 2K issue and not an issue with this save. We'll learn in the coming days with it. This is definitely a bummer. They'll love promoting their stuff where you have to like pay money. Fix this, and I might consider some money. So force win. Also, again, the good thing with not doing like so much that not saving isn't the biggest like if like I simulated a whole 2 months and then forgot to save, that's a big deal. We just did a week here. And then I can go and save it. That's not that big of a deal. So simulate this. Save. Next time around, like I said, we'll play against the Miami Heat. We'll play against the Portland Trail Blazers. Might simcast the other games. We'll see. The Nets are an interesting matchup because they have Zach Randolph, like I said. They still have Jason Kidd and Vince Carter. The Magic, a big-time matchup with Dwight Howard and crew. Always like playing in Madison Square Garden, so next time around, for sure, though, we will be playing against the Heat and Blazers. Everything else, TBD. And I see a week, that last week of November bleeding into December, hell. Spurs still have Tim Duncan. The Nuggets, who, with Allen Iverson, Carmelo Anthony, always are dominating on here. The Hornets with Chris Paul. It would be kind of a diss to say prime Chris Paul, but this is MVP, close to MVP era Chris Paul. And then the Warriors, the We Believe Warriors, those are some interesting matchups going towards the end of November. So we'll see again closer to time. So this is the ending of this first episode. We'll see what happens in the future. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you when I see you. I got a burp. That's why it sounded like that, which I don't care. See you when I see you.